Welcome to the birthplace of college football. The State University of New Jersey, the campus of Rutgers in Piscataway, and we are ready for what ought to be a tremendous game today. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Scarlet Knights will kick it away to start. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Dances away from the heat. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get... another down. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. Back in conference realignment, it was the best 4 programs from the Pac-12 that all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC, so this one will be interesting.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll get rid of it. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you could regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Running it back, it's Bryant. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Handoff from the shotgun. And that's a very productive 1st down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set and make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Looking for a man. It's Pacheco. Throws to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
The Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Looking to throw, it's Pacheco. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that ball is picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
You know, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a 1st down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all of the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll take it himself. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. The Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the give off the left side. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
Red pass, it's complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
That's the end of the 1st quarter, and after 1, we're scoreless.
And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll put the tight end in motion. Toss to the outside. Headed to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Give to the running back. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, and tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to pass. It's Pacheco. It's complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
He'll throw on third down. Getting some heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Makes the catch past the sticks. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
He's got the back in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Looking to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bryant. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And the Scarlet Knights look to do some damage in the red zone. The option look. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking for a man. It's Pacheco. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. Barrels ahead. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll go with a direct snap. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And the point after is good. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So pleased to send the offense back out. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds a tight end. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, it's Bryant. Slips through the line. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like,
fires the pass, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The offense set for a first down play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And they got him for the sack.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. He makes the connection. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. A designed run for the quarterback. Kept it on the ground on third down. Picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, North Carolina.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He will need some oomph in this one, a 51-yard attempt, and from the right side. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments. Yeah,
you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for them.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like...
Oh, they knock it free! And the defense has got in there trying to pick up some yards. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 20.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Oh, and now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They'll try to power their way ahead. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Tar Heels will hustle to the line. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. On the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, the defense just too good there. They're trying to run it in on 3rd down and be physical up front. The defense, though, having none of it, creating a negative play and now setting up 4th down.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Finds his big tight end. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Back to pass, it's Pacheco. Right down the middle. Holds it in. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need...
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Buys a little extra time. Got out of trouble and throws. It falls incomplete, and will change ends of the field to get things started back up.
North Carolina, 10. Rutgers, 7.
The Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll try it over the left side. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Listen, they didn't get the huge playoff of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
The pitch to the left. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Oh, they faked it, snapped it to the up man. They tried to catch him napping on that fake, but turns out they were wide awake. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. He's going to pass. Finds his target down the middle. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got some room to run. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, UNC! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Tar Heels. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit. and make this game almost out of reach.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Dropping back, it's Pacheco. Finds his back in the middle. Breaks the tackle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Scarlet Knights want to pick up the tempo. They'll throw it on first down. It's complete on the right side.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. From the gun, wants to pass. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put 1 mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? He'll ride his man on the option. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. Moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Using the quick game. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Knocked down for the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Appalachian State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Kid Brewer Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to Indiana. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the air, it's Pacheco. Base to grab on the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where you can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Works the middle of the field. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the 4th quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Looking to move it through the air. On the run, fires downfield. He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll throw it from the red zone. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
A 1st down for the offense. They'll try the right side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.